So with that, we will start. So that it is in the record, I can just start 2 sentences, okay? So those who are listening. So today we will study 2 classes of usages. One is Sapta Kakaras, Ka Kim Kutra Kati Kata, like that. There is one group. Then we will study another one, which is Purataha, Prishtataha, Vamataha, Dakshinataha, Upari Ataha. Means my left side, my right side, my front, this one. All are avyayas. So you don't have to worry how they will be used in the sentence. Just put it in the appropriate place, that's it. And Sanskritam has one advantage. Even it need not be appropriate. What's appropriate? You can put it in the beginning or end. But for our understanding, we like local language, we put it in sequence, the way we use it, so that it can be easily grasped. Okay, with that, I will go to the Padabhagaha. So I am trying to bring it up. Today's one. Anyway, any questions so far, any topic so far you have? Or are you feeling comfortable with the language? Do you feel we are learning too many things too fast?
So far it is.
Okay, astu. Good to hear. Astu. So, Pradhamam Sapta Kakaraha. Drishyate va mama screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Astu. Dhanyavadaha. Sapta Kakaraha. Kakara means what? Nothing. Whatever word which uses ka. Because they are all questions. So that's why they used this kakara. Ka is generally question type, right? So, kim kakaraha?
No, nothing is visible.
Huh?
Only screen is not visible. I mean, before something it is visible, that's all.
Are you seeing Sapta Kakaraha?
No.
No, that we are not able to see that.
No. I think that is not open, Bhodaya.
Yeah.
Oh. Idani?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right. Okay. I hope you are seeing my screen still, correct?
No, Bhodaya.
Okay, 1 second, let me share.
Yeah, please.
Now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now only it's better.
Sapta Kakaraha. Shirshakam Drishyate va? Shirshakaha. Are you seeing the heading?
Yes. Heading.
Yeah.
Only
Only heading will come. I want to go one by one. Otherwise, your attention will go all over the screen. Let us go one by one. Okay. Sapta Kakaraha. Kakaraha ityukte ka ubhyujya prashna padani. Prashna padaha. Whatever. Ka is generally for questions, right? Kim, kutra, all those. So they call a general term Sapta Kakaraha. What are they? Kim. These two you are already familiar. Kim Kutra. Kati also I had talked once. I will repeat again this class. So Kim Kutra Kati Kata Kutaha Katham Kimartham. These are the ones. Okay, why? Okay. Kim Kutra Kati Kata Kutaha Katham Kimartham. That's how some teachers will sing it. So what does that mean? Kim, you are familiar. Kutra, you are familiar. Kati is how many. That may be new, even though I have introduced earlier. Kati, how many. So remember this. Kada, Whether you used or not, you feel intuitively familiar. Somewhere we might have used. Even otherwise, it's very intuitive. Kada, when you hear itself, you know, hey, kada. Okay, kutaha. This is from what or from where, like that. Kutaha. Katham. Katham we used to, katham asti bhava, bhavan, katham asti bhavati. All these things are how. So without officially teaching also, you must be familiar. Kimartham also is like that. Kimartham, why? Okay, so these are all very much needed to know, but there is nothing complication. It's very straightforward. Now we will go into the next thing. Okay, sapta kakaraha. Ekavaram sarve vadantu. Kim kutra kati kada vadantu.
Kutra
kutra
kati
kati kada?
Kutrapati kada
Kutaha katham
Katham.
kimartham.
Kutaha
kutaha
katham kimartham?
Astu. So these are called sapta kakaraha. There are 7. All are starting with ka. All are question words. So let me take the first one. I have this problem. Yeah. So this is very simple. I'm not going to explain and I'm not going to use more of it. Bhavan kim karoti. Kim is very familiar. So aham adhyapakaha. Mama, that's my job. Okay. Next. Bhavan kutra vasati. This also you are familiar. Aham Chennai Nagariyam vasami. So no doubt. Third one. Now we will come to kati. Bhavataha samipe kati rupyakani santi. Don't worry about samipe and all. This is how it is used. In your hand or with you. Bhavataha, you are familiar. Samipe, just take it. That's how it is used. With you, how many are there? Okay, aapke haath mein, like that. So, bhavataha samipe kati rupyakani santi. So this is the only thing I think you have to remember about this. When you use kati, you must use bahuvachanam. Kati followed by something. If you are asked how many so and so, then that so and so must be in bahuvachanam. That's the only important thing. Even if the answer is, suppose you have only one boy. Kati putraha santi. That's the question always. Mother may say, ekaha putraha eva asti. Answer will be only one or whatever. But even if you know there is only one son or one child, the question is always kati putraha santi. Kati putri putryaha putryaha santi. So like that, kati pustakani santi. You will not ask kati pustakam asti. That's wrong. That's the only thing I think I can say in this. Otherwise, it's very straightforward. There is nothing else to be remembered. Bhavataga samipe kati rupyakani santi. Mama samipe pancha sahasram rupyakani santi. That's also straightforward. Now I am going to use kada. Bhavan kada griham gacchati. You can make any sentence, okay. I just wrote whatever came to my mind. You can kada bhavan patati, kada bhavati patati, kada bhavati uttishtati, aham pratakale panjavadane uttishtami, like that and all, any. So this is not a lot of usage are kada, or all of them. So bhavan kada griham gacchati. Aham sayamkale griham gacchami. And next, so next is kim kutra katikata kutaha. Bhavan kutaha agatavan. Oh, I forgot a question mark. So here look at it. Kutaha agatavan. From where you are coming. Okay. So he is telling he is adhyapakaha. Where do you live? In Chennai. How many rupees you have? Rupyakani. 5,000, and now that it may be Madhyana probably. Then what time you are going? I am going in the evening. That's all we talked so far. Now I felt he is something like a traveler. He has come from somewhere. So I'm curious and asking, Bhavan kutaha agatavan? From where you are coming? Aham Bangalore Nagaritaha agatavan. So look at here. Where here, whatever noun form, we just put it and then just add taha. That's it. Nagaritaha agatavan. Bhavati kutaha agatavati? Aham Pagashalayam Pagashalataha agachami. I am coming from Pagashala, means kitchen, or Vidyalayataha agachami. So there is nothing, just taha you add it. There is no change for the namapadam. Gramataha agachami or agatavan. This is past tense. From where you are coming or you came, I came from Bangalore. Now next is kutra katikada kutaha katham. Katham griham, Bhavan katham griham gacchati. Now I am curious, how are you going? Because you are a traveler, do you have any means to go home? How are you going? Aham karyanena griham gacchami. I'll take a car, maybe taxi, whatever. Or vahanena griham gacchami, or aham chalami, something. I will walk. Bhavan, last one. Kimartham Bangalore Nagariyam Gatavan. So he is Chennai fellow. That's why aham Chennai Nagariyam Vasami. Now he said, I am coming from Bangalore. So I am just asking, Bhavan Kimartham Bangalore Nagariyam Gatavan. Why did you go to Bangalore? Aham Mitram Melitum Bangalore Nagariyam Gatavan. I just went to meet my friend. Very simple, okay? You don't need even connected sentences. Just to make some sense, I just connected, but they can always be used in any way, okay? Kada, kutaha, katham, katham asti, and all you are familiar. So any doubt, anybody wants to make any sentence, you are welcome. Any of them, you see. Bhavatyaha Angani kutra asti? Angani asid. It was here. Ham na janami kutra gatam, kutra gata. Like that and all normally people use, okay?
Mahodaya,
Ah,
kada will come only singular or plural also. Ekavachana or Bahuvachana. Both will come.
see, kada is not, so none of them is connected with anything. It depends on the sentence, okay? Kada ghatati. Where is that? So that depends on you are asking whom. Bhavantaha kada ghatanti. It is, kada has nothing to do with that. That is in that sentence, I am asking a group of people, Bhavantaha kada ghatanti. That is not based on kada. Because I used Bhavantaha, I say Bhavantaha kada ghatanti. If I am seeing only one Bhavan or Bhavati, Bhavati kada ghatati. So that is based on a subject and verb. Kada has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Kada is avyayam. Okay. Yeah. Only kati, when you say how many, it has something to do with how many what. I have to ask some namapadam. How many pustakams? How many bhalani? Or how many something, right? That is why only kati has something to do with namapadam, the next namapadam. So you cannot ask, when you say kati, the very word how many implies the next one must be a plural. That is why I said, this is the only thing you have to take care, observe in this usage. If you use kati, it will be followed by a namapadam. That namapadam must be plural. That's the only thing. Okay? Okay. So all others are, it can be plural, it can be singular, depending on what exactly that sentence is referring to. But they are not influenced by this, or this is not influenced by that. That is whatever sentence normal. Because the nature of sentence is a question. It takes, you put kutra, but other than that, other things are based on whatever is the situation.
Balakaha kada gachanti. Welcome.
Correct. Yes. Balakaha kada gachanti. Balakaha kada gacchati. Balika kada gacchati. Balakau kada gacchataha. Balike kada gacchataha. So they are just based on subject and kriya. If I'm asking to balakau kada gacchataha, titaha anti. So I have to use gacchataha. Balakaha means 3 or more gachanti. So this kada has nothing to do with that. It may be that way or this way. This is not based on kada. So these are all avyayas. They are not affected by anything nearby. They remain like that. But kati, because of the very nature of the question, how many, it implies how many something, and something is a namapadam, and it has to be plural. That's the only thing. Avagadam? So here I'm just, whatever I talked, I have mentioned here. You can see when you are reading it later on. Okay, this may be a little bit useful. This is just for information, okay? So we learned Dvitiya Vibhakti and we understood if you ask the question Kim and whatever is the answer coming, Ramaha Pashyati. Kim Pashyati? Ramaha Vriksham Pashyati. So that sense, this Kim is implying the answer to Kim is a karma padam, which is in the, if you look at the Vibhakti angle, that's a Dvitiya Vibhakti. Same way, this is all you will learn. Kada and Kutra will become Saptami Vibhakti. Kada Uttish, Bhavan or Bhavati, Kada Uttishtati. Aham Prabhate, Panchavadane, those are all Saptami, okay? So as answer to Kada, Saptami will come, okay? Kutra also is like that.
Ramaha kutra gacchati, Ramaha vanam gacchati. That also will come in Dvitiya Vibhakti, no?
Yeah, so this is not written in stone or anything. This is just for easiness. It's not comprehensive or it is only Kutra will Saptami, no. But Kutra answer normally Saptami also will come. Sometimes Kutra Gacchati. No, see, Ramaha Kutra Gacchati, there is no karma padam, right? Ramaha Vanam Gacchati, Kutra Gacchati, yeah, there comes. Yeah, it can be Dvitiya Vibhakti also. Agreed. But mainly we use this one, Kutra for Saptami. More, or I can say, put in a different way, Kutra is more commonly occurring for Saptami Vibhakti. Okay? So, Tamil Nadu Deshaha Kutra asti. Bharata Deshe Dakshina Bhage asti. It is in the south. Okay? So, Bharata Deshe, Tamil Nadu Rajyam Kutra asti. Tamil Nadu Rajyam Bharata Deshe. Because, sorry, Dakshina Bhage. So that Kutra was, where is it? So I am answering Dakshina south side. So Dakshina Bhage, that is Saptami. That is more used, okay. Vanam Gacchati agreed. So like that I can say I did not use here Katham. Katham is Tritiya. Here it's Katham Griham Gacchati, Karayanena. This is Tritiya. So like that Katham Tritiya, normally it can come, but need not be. Bhavan Kadam Asti, it's a Pradama Vibhakti. So don't take it, all these things are strictly connected to Vibhakti or no, that is not the intention. They are completely independent, but the Purpose here is more commonly, if this question is asked, you will get the Saptami Vibhakti. That is the only thing. So this is a trouble with the teaching like this. People will take everything as stone. No, this is just to give a feel of it, okay? So that's why I mentioned that. So normally, Kutra, Kada, both answer will be coming in Saptami. That doesn't mean that is the only answer come, but normally they will come in Saptami. Also, I can say, Ramaha Kutra Gacchati, Ramaha Vane Gacchati also is correct. When you go in advance little bit, you will see that this Gacchati Padam you can use in both Saptami and Dvitiya. Actually, Saptami is the real, normally everywhere. Because of Gacchati speciality, it is used in Dvitiya also. Okay, so that is how it is, not the other way. So Kutra is actually Vane Gacchati, Vidyalaye Gacchati. That is how normally everything will be answered. Because of specialty of Gacchati, Vanam Gacchati, Vidyalayam Gacchati is more common. So that is the specialty of Gacchati rather than Dvitiya Vibhakti for Kutra answer. That's how you have to see that. So normally everything is Saptami. Anyway, so this is not something you have to be very much imprinted in your mind or anything. This is just to give a how this question comes, how answers comes, that connection for that purpose. Kutaha is almost always Panchami. Okay, from is always most of the time Panchami. Kutaha balam patati, patram patati. Kutaha vrikshataha patati. From where these leaves are falling? Vrikshataha patati. So Pratipadigam, yeah, that's the right way. I should not be saying, okay. You should use Pratipadigam, then Taha, that's it. Okay, then everything will be perfectly correct. There is no other changes. Everything is exactly, what is the Pratipadigam of that Namapadam? Then add Taha. Nagari, Nagari, Taha. Vidyalayaha, Vidyalayataha, Balak, Chatraha, Agachati. Vidyalayam, no, Vidyalayaha, that's the pullinga. Vidyalayaha, Pratipadigam, Vidyalaya. So Vidyalaya, Taha. Taha is a very useful one. We just put Taha, that's it. Whether Srilingam, Pullingam, or Srilinga, Pullinga, or Napusaga, anything. Just take that words Pratipadigam and Taha. That's what. So it will be Panchami. Kimartham Chaturthi. Chaturthi is Kimartham Bhavan Granthalayam Gachadi Pustagam that's Svikartum. Okay. Another one is Kimartham Dana Sambhadanartham. Okay. Kimartham Bhavan Videsha Rajyam Gachati. Aham Dhana Sambhadanartham Videsha Rajyam Gachami. So like that, Kimartham mostly is Chaturthi. Okay. You are not familiar with this, but I'm just putting here later on when you come back, may make more sense. Astu. Now, this I'm just referring so that those who are learning all these, I'm just putting this is place you can go because they are scattered in book different places. So I don't know whether we need to go there because this is very straightforward. There is nothing complicated or anything. So if you take section 4.5, this book. So anybody is in that page?
Which book, Mahoday? I couldn't see your video.
Abhyasa Pustakam. Are you seeing me?
No,
No,
Mahodaya. Only
I
your
can't see
slide. Only your slide you can see.
So I don't know. It's just now you're seeing?
no.
No.
Okay, I don't know which is most. Oh, this is speaker view. Now we are seeing?
No,
No?
no.
The technical challenge. You are not seeing now, right?
Yeah.
I will take all the 4 options. Now you are seeing?
No.
Now,
No.
Mahodaya drishyam na asti.
na drishyate.
Na drishyate.
Hey, what happened? Am I having my? Let me see. My video? Didn't I put it on?
Our invisible guru.
Oh, my video somehow became off.
Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah, okay. You should have told earlier. Anyway.
1.5.
Api drishyate. Api correct?
Api aham drishya. Api drishyate. No, idanim drishyate.
Idanim drishyate.
Now, right?
Mahodaya, page number.
Page number is okay. Let me take 4, 5.
23. Na?
23. Kati.
Yeah, 23. So that's Kati. Yeah, 23. Are you seeing this?
Mahodaya.
So it's straightforward. Okay. Only thing is you can fill it. Kati bhalani santi. First one. First the gap. Question. Phala. Panchasyutaha santi. Kati syutaha santi. Shad bhalani santi. Kati bhalani santi. Like that. Okay.
Ashtaparnani santi.
Ashta. Vadatu. Ashta.
Ashtaparnani santi.
Prashnavachakah kim?
Kati parnani santi.
Parnani santi.
Uttamam. That's it. Everything is like that. Then in the bottom they are given Kati asti is wrong. Kati santi. You see that in the box last?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all Kati. Kata is section 5.4. 5.4 is 26 page. You seeing this?
Mahodaya.
Bhavan kada uttishtati aham panjavadane uttishtami. Bhavan kada vidyalayam gacchati aham padovana ashtavadane. Something like that you can say. Vidyalayam gacchami. Suryodeha kada bhavati. Suryodeha prabhade or panjavadane or whatever you can say. Or shadvadane, whatever you like. Bhavati kada kridati. What time you play? Sayankale kridami, you can say, or if you want, you can say exact time. Okay? Panjavadane, Sayankale, Panjavadane, kridami. Like that. It's very simple. Okay? Kutaha also like that. So kutaha, maybe you should do little bit. 9.1. So that will be 33, I think, page. Kutaha. Okay? Oh, where is Kutaha? That's not correct. Section 9.1 is not correct. Uh, 9.1 is Andaha Bahihi. Why did I make a mistake? Okay, I will correct it. Kutaha is not, I am not seeing here. Kutaha, it is in the other book, I think.
Mahodaya, 9.2.
9.2?
The one below. The one page below.
Okay. That's a good exercise, okay. Bengaluru taha Sringeri agatavan or gachami or gachami. Sringeri taha Dharmasthalam. Are you seeing the circle?
Which page, Mahodaya?
34.
34.
Section 9.2. Yeah, instead of 9.1, 9.2.
9.2. Okay.
So you can write it. Okay, what the exercise is about is they have given one example. Shankaraha Bengaluru taha Sringeri gatavan. From Bangalore he went to Sringeri. Sringeri taha Dharmasthalam gatavan. So from Bangalore he went to Sringeri, then Dharmasthalam. Now the rest you can fill it easily. Dharmasthalataha Bengaluru gatavan. Bengaluru taha Anandashayanam Gadavan. Anandashayanataha. So here the usage of Pratipadikam will come handy. Okay. So you know what is Pratipadikam? Phalam, Phala. Ramaha, Rama. Or Sita, Sita itself. Nadi, Nadi itself. So you need to know that. Then it will be easy. Okay. Even otherwise, by usage, cannot go wrong. Automatically in your tongue, it will come. Nandashayanam means
means from Bangalore. Is
yes,
it?
yes,
Yeah.
from yeah. So here, place. Okay, from which place? Which? So this doesn't mean from what only. From which? From what? From where? It could be any of those. Okay, from where? From what? So vrikshataha parnam patati. From vriksham. There it's what? From where? From what? From vriksham.
Mm.
But here it's place. So it's a from where? So that's how it is. So it can be, it can fit to where, what, but main thing is from where, from what, from which, like that. Katham, kimartham also is there, 10.1. Yeah, next page, 336. Katham, arogyam katham asti, arogyam samyak asti. Are you in the page?
Yes.
Okay. Balaka katham dhavati, balakaha samyak dhavati, shigrena dhavati. You can tell a lot of things like that. Okay. Etat vastram katham asti. You see, the samyak will fit anywhere. Okay. If you're in exam, samyak is easy because samyak is avyayam also. So you don't need to change. But if you are saying sundaram, etat vastram sundaram asti. Okay, because vastram sundaram. Etat vastram samyak asti or etat vastram varna shabalam asti. This is varna shabalam. It is colorful. So whatever you like. Yeah, what's the question?
Kutaha means from what or from where?
See, I was just telling that you did not listen. Don't keep
I'm
it.
listening. I'm listening. Here, Bhavan Kutaha Agatavan means
From where?
From where?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is why I used to say this, don't connect with English like very hard connection. No. You use in Sanskritam, kutaha, depending on the context, it may be from where, from what, from which. So suppose dugdham, the milk is coming from, or you can say Ganga. Ganga, Gangotri taha vahati. It is, or udbhavati, it starts, udbhavam. Ganga, Gangotri taha. So that's where. It's more like from where. So maybe where is more fitting, most of the cases. But don't take Sanskritam like that. It depends. Okay. So most places it's where, I get it now, but it doesn't mean like that. From what? That's why I gave the example. This one, a leaf is falling from vriksham. So vrikshataha. There it's more like what? Okay, even where will fit it, but what is the thing more more fitting? Or you can say from what? From what? Varshaha. Varshaha. That's also where is more useful. Okay, but don't put it like that. Kutaha, it should something, it could be from which, from what, or from where. Okay. Okay. Bhimasena Joshi Katham Gayati. Madhurena Gayati. Like that, you can put anywhere, anything. Okay. You did not learn more of the Tritiya or like that. So it may not be so easy for you. So you can say Madhuram Gayati, or you can say Samyak, you can put for anything. Samyak, Samyak. Tendulkar Katham Kridati, Tendulkar Samyak Kridati. Okay.
Mumbai Nagare Kridati?
No, no. Katham is how.
How? Okay.
Question is Katham, not
Katham.
Kutaha.
Kata. Okay.
Katham
Okay.
Kridati. How does he play? Katham Gayati.
Ah.
Bhimsan Joshi. Katham
Hmm.
Gayati. Samyak Gayati. Katham. How? Kimartham is next lesson. Next page. Kimartham. Saha Kimartham Vidyalayam Gachati. Saha Pathanartham. For the purpose of acquiring Vidya or Pathanam. Vidyalayam Gachati. Saha Kimartham Yogasanam Karoti. Arogyartham. For the purpose of getting Arogyam, health. Granthalayam Pathanartham. So you can make your own. Sa Granthalayam Kimartham Gachati.
Bhavan kimartham samskritam patati.
Uttamam. Kimartham? Samskriti Vardhanartham. Or Jitnyasa Asti Ataha Aham Patami. Or Slogartham Avagandum Patami. A lot of things for different people. Okay.
Mahodaya, what was the first word that you used? The reason for learning Sanskrit? What does that mean? Before Jijnasa, you used another word.
Oh, Samskriti Vardhanartham.
Yeah, Vardhanartham.
Vardhanam means improve. Okay. Samskriti is culture.
Okay.
Culture is not a very appropriate for, it's more deeper than culture. It is something internal transformation that occurs. Samskriti. Samskriti, Samskritam itself means purifying. Okay. Why it is called Samskritam? It is very purified language. Somebody asked, somebody was telling the other day, in IAS exam, that candidate was asked something, what is, he's told he knows Sanskritam or interested, then immediately they jumped on him. Tell me what is specialty of Sanskrit? Well, you know what he answered? You take a person who is speaking Sanskritam in 8th century, 5th century, and now there will not be any difference. Whereas you take English, Pradeshika Bhasha, they all got evolved. Okay. Even so many things, you know, Lopaha Bhavati, somebody twist it, somebody will make this many, it was standardized to this many 10-letter word. Why should I pronounce 10-letter? Let's make it 8. Like that, so many things changed in almost all language, not in Sanskritam. Nothing added, nothing taken out. Okay. But in modern times, because there are things like car, people just invented car, yanena. Yanam is there from beginning. Just for our convenience, it's not coming from original Sanskritam. Kare yanena. It's actually car yanam. Those are something which current people are just putting for convenience. That's Namabad. Okay. So I just put a Samskriti Vardhanartham. I just felt it. It may be something else for somebody. Astu. So I can't spend more time here. I think this is pretty simple. You can do yourself all these exercises. Astu. Agrivam gachami. Ekaha anyaha prayoga. Anya prayoga samuchayaha. Another prayoga. Kim purataha prishtataha. Purataha means front. Prishtataha means behind or rear. Okay. Vamataha, Dakshinataha. Okay. So Vamabhage Bharya, Vamabhage Upavishati. Normally in Indian culture, right? Vamabhagam Upavishatu. Photo Sikarotu. Kutra Upavishati Bhavati. Vamabhage Upavishatu. You have to sit at the left. So that is how Vama may be familiar. Even Vamadevaha, all these things are coming based on something. Okay, I don't know what exactly why it is, but there could be some reasons. Vamadevaha, Dakshinamurti, but that is a little different. Here, Dakshina is right. I think that, and Dakshina also means south, so there are different meanings. But here, Dakshinataha is right, left, right. So these two are one pair. Purataha, Prishtataha, Vamataha, Dakshinataha, Upari, Ataha. So this Ataha, maybe you are familiar in question textbook. Ataha, Dattam. Okay, Adaha, Ateshu, Ataha, Datteshu. Adaha, Datteshu, Vakyeshu, Kim, Kurvantu, or Kurutaha. So Kurutaha means UM, the mean subject is UM. If I say Bhavantaha, Kurvantu. So this way also you will be familiar, like Ataha, below. For the, in English you say, no, for the below given sentences, answer so and so, so and so, so and so, like that question goes. So this Ataha will be used in the textbook questions, Ataha. Upari. Upari also, I believe you may be familiar. Sarvopari Satyam Vadaniyam. Sada Satyam Vadaniyam. Sarvopari, above all. Sarvopari Sada Atyabhagam, not Atyam, Mama. Sarvopari Vriddha Jananam Sahayam Karaniyam. Like that and all, Bharata Samskrite, there will be some dharma paripalana riti. Okay, like that. Sarvopari. Above all, Sarvopari. So these things you will become familiar when you read some prose or some poetry and all. Upari. So, Avagadam. So, idani patadu mahoday saha kaha patadi. Padmajaji, Bhavati patatu.
Yeah. Kandakam,
Kantukam, sorry,
Kapatikaya.
it's Kantukam, sorry.
Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Upari Asti. That is. Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Adaha Asti.
Ataha.
Ataha Asti. Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Vamataha Asti. Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Dakshinataha Asti. Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Purataha Asti. Kandukam, Kapatikayaha, Pushtataha Asti.
Prishtataha.
Pushtataha Asti.
Padatu Upari is not, no doubt, Upari. So Kapatikayaha, Kapatika means cupboard. And Kapatikayaha, Bhavatyaha Nama, like that. Kapatikayaha, Kapatikas, of Kapatika, of the, of this, what is this called? Shelf or whatever, yeah. Upari. So you can see clearly, it is Kantukam Kutra Asti? Kantukam Kapatikayaha Upari Asti. Now see, it is below. This is Kapatika, cupboard. Kantukam Kapatikayaha Athaha Asti. These two you have to be little careful, okay? Kantukam Kapatikayaha Vamataha Asti. If you take Kapatika, it is Vamataha. Parantu Kantukam Kutra Asti, Mama Kutra Asti. Suppose I am looking from here, arrow mark is like this. Kantukam Mama Dakshinataha Asti.
Dakshinataha Asti.
So it depends on with respect to what. Kapatikayaha Vamataha Asti.
Vamataha.
Yeah, but Mama Dakshinataha Asti.
Dakshinataha Asti.
Because if I am looking like this, I am here and my sight is arrow mark like this. So for me, it is right. Okay. Kandukam kapatikayaha dakshinataha asti. Mama vamataha asti. So that is one thing you have to be careful if you are there asking in exams. You must specify of what. Because they may just ask Kandugam kutra asti. Then you may say Kandugam dakshinataha asti. Or you may say vamataha asti. But they might intend some specific answer. You might have just opposite written. Then all this confusion will think, hey, I wrote it correctly. What happened? You must specify if you specify, that doubt will be cleared. So if you write here vamataha, then you why it is wrong and you have complained, you must have written mama dakshinadaha, mama vamataha asti. But that doesn't make much useful for them because who asked your? I asked whatever kapatikas. Why are you saying your? I did not ask. I asked only kapatika, so you are supposed to write with respect to kapatika. I don't want to know mama or your. Okay. So be careful. Dakshinadaha and vamataha. Concept you just understand. Vamataha means left. If you want to remember this, in Indian culture, wife sits left of husband in photo session or kalyanam or vivaham. All these times, there is some significance or that is how it is. So if you remember that, this cannot go wrong. Shivasya vamataha Parvati upavishati. So at the left of Shiva, Parvati is sitting. Okay, so left of whom? Shiva. So suppose this is Shiva, Parvati will be here. So if you remember that, this cannot go wrong. These are all simple because there is no doubt. Purataha, Prishtataha. Okay, so I'm not going to.
Kapatika, kapatike, kapatikaha. So here kapatikaya, what is that kaya? That
Bhavati, okay. Bhavati, next is what? Bhavatyau, Bhavatyaha. Kalu? Nadi, Nadyo, Nadyaha.
bhavati, bhavatyau, bhavatyaha. Okay.
Bhavatyaha. Okay. Aham prichami Bhavatyaha nama kim. You remember the very beginning?
Yeah. Mama nama. Yes.
So that time I stressed, don't say Bhavatyaha nama kim, say Bhavatyaha nama kim. So those are two different things. Bhavati, Bhavatyau, Bhavatyaha. Praswa. Praswa is plural namapadam of Prathama Vibhakti. Ladies.
Okay.
But if you say Bhavatyaha is singular Shashti Vibhakti, which means Bhavatis, ladies, lady with a apostrophe and yes, ladies. Bhavatyaha nama kim. Same way here. Kapatika, kapatika, kapatike, kapatikaha. But Srilingam, you did not learn it, but Srilingam, you will put anything ending in a, you will put yaha, latayaha, pustakam or whatever. So this is not, you did not learn it. So you are not, I'm just answering, okay. So it is natural, you did not learn it, so you will have this question. But hold on to this will come to you. You don't need to learn it. Nobody is asking you to, just take it that way. Because it's always upari, atha and all, we are forced to use this Shashti Vibhakti, otherwise sentence is not correct. Even though you did not learn, you have to use it. So you will have some aparichitatvam or some unfamiliarity will be there. Just take it. We are not asking you to learn this. Just take it like that, okay? So generally, simple sentences, if it is Ramaha, Ramasya, if it's Sita, Sitayaha. These two, if you remember, then anything ending in, you just use normal words, which is ending in aha for Pullingam, like Ramaha, Krishnaha, or with Chatraha, or if it is Strilingam, you take any word which is Chatra, or Mahila, like that. Then this anything that you want to form sentence, that need will be met, because you cannot learn. So this is a catch-22. We cannot teach you for Shashti Vibhakti just for this. It will come. So
Okay.
something else like that. So this again, all are avyayas, okay? They don't change. Astu. Any questions so far? So this again, I don't know. I think there is, I did not give the exercise. I should have it. Prataha, Pamataha, where is it? It is there somewhere. Let me check. Anybody sees? Oh, we were seeing that, right? Just now, Kriya Patani, Avashagam. Kriya Patani, Bahuvajana, Abhyaha, Bhavan, Abhyaha.
8.2 Mahodaya. 8.2.
8.2
Grihasya
check.
puratah.
8.2. Yeah. 30, 31, right? Page 31. Yeah, Patamaha. Egavaram Padamaha. That may be better. Only one page. Okay. Let me ask somebody to. Payalji, Bhavati Patati Patitum Ichchati va? Unmute karotu. Patatu. Oh, Putta Sankhya, this one. 31. Section 8.1. This book. Bhavati asti va tatra?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Yeah, start talking. Yeah, reading it.
Saha Kesavaha.
Ah.
Kesavasya Purataha Sakataha Asti.
So what's that mean? Saha Keshavaha, he is Keshava. Keshavasya Puradaha. So just now I mentioned Ramasya. Keshavasya Purataha, front of Keshavaha. Shakataha Asti. The Shakataha means Gadi or cart. Okay. Agrivam Patutu.
Tasya Prishtata Vasati Mandiram Asti.
Prishtataha.
Tasya Prishtataha Vasati Mandiram Asti.
Just one building. Okay, Vasati Mandiram. Vasati Mandiram means lodge, because for the purpose of staying, living. Okay. Okay. Vadatu?
Tasya Dakshinataha Devalayaha Asti.
So it's important. Tasya Dakshinataha. Okay. His right hand side. But if I look at it, Mama Vamataha. Right? That's why I'm telling. In exam, it may be tricky. So you must specify whose. Okay. Tasya Dakshinataha Devalaya Astya. Agrivam?
Tasya Vamataha Vrikshaha Asti. Devalasya Upari Kalasaha Asti.
Devalayasya Upari Kalashaha Asti. So on top of Devalaya, the Kalasha. Okay. What's the word for Kalasha in English? You know Kalasha, right?
Shakatasya Adaha Sunakaha Asti.
What does that mean?
Dog. Sunakaha means dog. Back
Where?
of the Adaha.
Bottom.
Bottom. Yes. Below that.
Bottom of the cart. That's it. Okay. So you must be able to. So this is just familiarizing. There is nothing complicated usage or anything. Astu. Now our main topic, we are back. Okay. So I will take one small break. I want to go to restroom for 1 second. Okay. So you can talk among yourself, but you must talk in Sanskritam. Okay.
everybody is silent. How to say that in Sanskrit? Sarvebhyah kim maunatah.
Shanti.
Shanti
Shanti.
is peaceful, right? So
Hmm.
maunam
Maunam, maunam asti.
maunam asti. We say today. Today's class, we learned all this. It's a kind of revision.
Yeah.
So today is
Adya.
uh,
Adya Kaksha.
Adya Kaksha. Kim prayogam. No. Prayogam asti.
Adya Kasha Vayam. Idani. Learned.
Adya Kaksha. Kati.
All these. Idani means all
Idani.
these.
So we have to revise. Adya Kaksha. Kati. Kada. We learned all this. How to say that?
Astu, uttamam. So that if that is the case, let us do one exercise. Okay, whatever we learned so far. We don't want to go just like that. Let me stop sharing. So idanim vadatu. What is student doing? How will you ask?
Kim.
Adhyapakah kim?
No, student.
Student.
Chatraha kim karoti?
Kim karoti.
Chatraha patham patati. Okay. Now next is Chatraha. Where is he going? How will you ask? Chatraha is going to Vidyalayam. How will you say?
Chatraha
Vidyalayam.
Okay. Next is student. How is the student going? How will you ask?
Chatraha kimartham gacchati.
Not kimartham. That is why. I am asking how.
Kada. No.
Katham gacchati. Just say using vehicle. How will you say?
Chatraha yanam
Arayane.
Okay. Vahanena. You did not learn. Just take it. Vahanena gacchati. Vidyalayam gacchati. Why does Chatraha Vidyalayam gacchati? How will you ask? Patanartham. How will you answer? Patanartham Vidyalayam gacchati. So kim kutra kati. Okay. How many books are there?
Kati pustakani
santi. Kati pustakani santi. Just say only one book.
Ekam pustakam asti.
Ekaha pustakam is wrong.
Ekam
pustakam.
Ekam pustakam. If you want to make it little more colorful, ekam pustakam eva asti. Eva is only. Ekam pustakam asti is correct. Ekam pustakam eva asti. Only one book is there. Okay. Kim kutra kati kata. Okay. When does he go to school? How will you ask?
Saha kada shalam
Vidyalayam gacchati.
Uttama. So answer is maybe 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. How will you say?
प्रातःकाले
प्रातःकाले षट्
गच्छति विद्यालयं गच्छति
षड्वादने विद्यालये गच्छति.
अष्टवादने सप्तवादने whatever or sarda saptavadane whichever. Okay, prabhate or what did you say, some other word, right? Pratakale, yeah, so you can use any of these. Kim kutra kati kata katam katham kimartham kutaha. Kutaha with from where he goes to school, from home.
Kutaha vidyalayam gacchati.
छात्रः
From where?
गृहतः
छात्रः गृहं
गृहात् विद्यालयं गच्छति
Huh?
गृहात् विद्यालयं गच्छति.
Yeah, so we will learn those things later. Grihat is there, that's we will learn later on. But now we are focusing on taha usage. There is an advantage with taha. Advantage is when you learn later on, you will know that pratipadikam will undergo change based on pullingam, navusagam, or strilingam. Taha, the advantage is you just need to just put taha. It is, that's what this is, independent of linga vedaha. Just understand what is the pratipadikam, then put it just taha. Okay. For example, let me take a singular. Okay. Jalam kutaha anayati. From where water is brought or bringing? From where water is, you are bringing water. Okay. Bhavan kutaha jalam anayati. Nadi taha. Nadi is nadi taha. So just nadi is the pratipadikam for it. It's a strilingam, but you can easily put nadi taha. If it is sixth vibhakti, we will learn later. It will change. It will become nadyaha. Or if it is ramaha, then ramat. Sorry, vrichat.
How to use kupa? Kupa, how to use? From well, we are getting water from
Kupaha, kupataha. So kupaha is pradhama vibhakti ekavachana rupam. Pratipadikam is kupa without visargam. Right? Ramaha, rama. Kupaha, kupa. So kupataha. Pratipadikam, then put taha. Okay, now we'll say in front of student, there is a girl student. How will you say?
Chatraha purataha balika asti.
Okay, chatrasya. Even though you did not learn, just take it like that. If it is a pullingam, akaradam, asya. If it is strilingam, yaha. Okay, latayaha, mahilayaha. Remember bhavati, bhavatyaha. Oh, that's ikara. Latayaha is better. Okay. So, okay. Now upari, no, purataha. Okay. Prishtadaha or his backside, just take a word. Backside, some Vinoda is sitting. How will you say? Upavishati. Tell.
तस्य पृष्ठतः विनोदः उपविशति.
Upavishati. Uttamam. Okay. Tasya upari kimasti vidyut light is there. Vidyut deepaha. How will you say? Chatrasya
छात्रस्य उपरि विद्युत्दीपम् अस्ति.
vidyut deepaha asti.
विद्युत्दीपः अस्ति.
Chatrasya. Okay. Now below syutaha is bag. Assume he has put the bag on the bottom on the floor. So
छात्रस्य अधः स्यूतः अस्ति.
Uttamam. Now his left side, let us say Shama is sitting. How will you say?
छात्रस्य वामतः श्यामः अस्ति.
Upavishati, asti, whichever. Okay. And right side, let's say somaha.
तस्य दक्षिणतः
दक्षिणतः सोमः अस्ति.
Upavishati, asti, whatever. Okay, very good. So you got it. Idanim agrivam gacchamaha. The next topic is, I'm coming back to our vibhakti. But last class, what did we, gata saptahe kim patitavantaha? Titiya vibhakti, the normal namapadas. Okay. Ramaha Sitam Pashyati. Ramaha Vriksham Pashyati. Ramaha Phalam Pashyati. Ramaha Vrikshau Pashyati. Ramaha Vrikshan Pashyati. Ramaha Shishum Lalayati. Not Ramaha. Let it be Rameshaha. Rameshaha Shishum Lalayati. He's just Lalayati. Okay. Suppose there are two shishus for him. So what did you say? Ramaha Shishu Lalayati. Two. Shishu. Guruhu Guru. Guravaha Gurum Guru Gurun. Remember? I told you the first one for us, for our purpose, just put Shishum. Dvitiya will never change. Anywhere, any word, any lingam, Pradhama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti same. So Ramaha Shishu Lalayati. Suppose Ramaha is having very great capacity to take 3 or 4 shishus. Well, how will you say? He is Lalayati. How will you say?
Shishun, Ramaha Shishun.
Ramaha Shishun Lalayati. So we learned that. So I don't want to go there. So we learned Dvitiya will not change. And for a Pullingam, An, Raman, Vrikshan. If it is E, Harin, like that. And if it is U, Shishun or Gurun, Rikarandam, Pitaram, Pita, Pitarau, Pitaraha, Pitaram, Pitarau, Pitrun, Matrun. So this is how you have to learn Sanskritam. Okay. Create a liking for that. Okay. And then just tell that. It's very nice. It's very, these words are, this varnas are very, it will make you little, if you have create that attitude, it will be very good. You can keep saying just like that. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman. So like that, Pita, Pitarau, then
Pitaraha.
Pitaraha. Mata, Matarau, Mataraha. Pitaram, Pitarau, Pitrun. Pitrun.
Pitrun.
So, yeah, then you know, Brada also, same thing. Brada, Bradarau, Bradaraha. Bradaram, Bratarau, Bratrun. So, Akaranda, Ikaranda, Ukaranda, Rikaranda, we covered. That's it. But when you come to Strilingam, you will have little more. But they are also similar. Strilingam we learned. Okay. So if it is Lata, Lata, Late, Lataha, Latam, Late will again, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Keep in the mind structure. First columns. Lata, Late, Lataha. This first one, Lata will become Latam. The second one never changes for any Namapadam. So Late, Lata, Late again. So Aham Late. Lata is actually creeper, right? Late Pashyami. I'm seeing 2 Latas. Or there are, if I'm seeing a lot of them, Lata. Why? Lata Pratipatikam. Then for Strilingam, you put Aha. Okay. So these are all not as, again, don't take it as this is 100% true. What we are teaching is whatever we learn in the beginning, and normally everybody Sanskritam introduced, most of the words will be like that. So it is just to make you a little more comfortable. But again, like I said, kutaha is from where, from what, like that. Don't take it, it's in stone. There are words which will change. But by and large, for your purpose, for learning purpose, 95 to 98% is like this only. So you learn it. Once you master it, you will come across some variations, some exceptions. That time you will not feel disturbed. It's just like this. If I'm teaching a student, somebody please mute. Somebody is not muted. If I'm teaching a student in social studies, he's in 2nd grade. Hey, for the purpose of ruling, we have a central government rule, and there are states, and state governments are ruled by state governments. Finished. There it will end. Now, when he is in 7th grade, I will tell him there are central government, there are state government, there are also some union territories. That time I will introduce. Like, what's in Tamil Nadu? What was that place? Hey, that
Pondicherry.
Pondicherry, or even now Kashmir. So that time I can tell you, okay, so this is the way you should take it when we are teaching you. Don't think that we are teaching you something wrong. We are teaching you for convenience of learning. Otherwise, it will become very hard. That's the only thing. So when we say, that's why I gave that example. In your 2nd grade, I will tell only that there are central government, there are state government. I will stop it there. If I tell there is union territory, you will get confused. What is that? How it will look like? Then you will be in a limbo. So, you don't lose anything by just learning. There is state government. For the practical purpose, that's enough. So like that, this lata or a will become aha. E, nadi will become ihi, nadihi. U will become uhu. Okay, denu, denuhu. So like that, we learned last time. I am just refreshing you. Remember? Anybody can tell what is matihi? Can you tell what is Prathama Vibhakti and Ditiya Vibhakti? Anybody? Let me not share this. I'll share it again. Matihi.
Matihi. Matihi. Mati.
Matayaha.
Matayaha. Ditiya?
Matim, mati,
Mati. Matyani.
No.
Matin.
No. See,
Yeah.
this is why I am telling you.
Trilingam.
Take the first one. Take the Pratipadikam. What is Pratipadikam?
matihi.
Matyaha.
Matihi. See, this is what I'm telling. Pratipadikam is mati. Or if you are difficult, just take the Pradhama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, matihi. Removed what? Visargaha. Then I told you, what do you do? Make dirgha, mati. Put a visarga again, matihi. Nadi already is dirgha, you don't need to do that. Nadi, nadihi. Shishu, shishu. That is okay. What? Denu, denuhu. So for your purpose, for easiness, normally whatever you come across, those words are like that. It will satisfy akara, ikara, ukara, and rikara to some extent. What else is remaining? But you will come across other words later on in Sanskritam. So then they are not even very small also, some more. But that time we will see. Okay, when the bridge comes, we'll cross it. Don't worry. At this time, for structural purpose, remember like that. Then you have to remove it. Okay, then take it away from your mind once it is thorough. Don't take it like that. So, like Ramakrishna said, you know Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna said, you take a tone to remove the tone. After tone is removed, throw away the tone. Okay. So afterwards, you have to remove this, whatever technique we are technique if you call it, but only for initial purpose, so that you will not. Then it will be in your mind. without anybody telling, remembering, it will easily come. Madihi, madi, madayaha, madim, madi, madihi. It will come. Okay. So that is what we learned last time, if you are remembering. So like that, then who, mata, okay, tell me mata, how will it be? What is pratipatikam, mata? Mata pratipatikam kim? Mata padasya?
Matru.
Matru. So ataha vadatu pradhama vibhakti, dvitiya vibhakti cha vadantu.
Mata, matarau, mataraha, mataram, matarau, matruhu.
Matrun.
Matru.
Matrun. Matrun. Matru.
No, matruhu. Okay, it's Srilingam. Yeah, matruhu. But pita,
Pitrun.
pita katham.
Pita, pitaro, pitaraha, pitaram, pitarau, pitrun.
Pitrun. Uttamam. What happened? Everybody removed their Drishya Madhyamam or video. What happened? Initially, you just put it. It's not for my purpose. When you see it, Chitraji will get energy. Ranjini will get energy. So that's the purpose. Okay. But if you have any real reason, I am not insisting. But if you don't have real reason, please put it on so that everybody will get little more interest in learning. Astu. So let us quickly cover. So now similar idea to complete it. This is also there. Okay, these are sarvanamas. Okay, very easy. Okay? Saha taute, sa te taha tate. I'm just refreshing your memory on pradhama vibhakti of sarvanama. Okay, just punaravalokanam. Saha taute, sa te taha tate tani. Remember this? So with this, you can derive this just by putting a. Automatically, sa will become sha. All these things you have to take care. So that goes without saying. Eshaha etau ete, esha ete etaha, etat ete etani. So you know this. If you know this, you know this. If you know this, you know this also. You just put everything ka, kaha kau ke, ka ke kaha, kim ke kani. So that's all this is. Okay. No, remember the pratipadikam is kim. Pratipadikam is tat. And this is etat. All the pratipadikams are same. This is some specialty of this, okay? Sarvanama. Every pratipadikam is same for all the lingas. This will be different here, but for all these, this is etat, this is tat, this is kim. First, Danim, Titiya Vibhakti kim bhavati iti pashyamaha. Oh, one more prathama vibhakti. This is also sarvanama. Okay, bhavan, bhavandau, bhavandaha, bhavati, bhavatyau, bhavatyaha. This is similar to Devi or Nadi. Same. Here you have to remember bhavan, bhavandau, bhavandaha. So it's a little different. Remember that. But this is very commonly used. Bhavandaha sarve samyak va, something like that people used to ask. So shouldn't be unfamiliar. But remember, this is Bhavandaha. It is not connected with any other pattern so far. So it has got its own unique pattern. So here, these are all similar. Who is not muted? Mute, please. Sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. So this is similar to this one. Kaha, kauke, kake, kaha. So sarvaha will follow that. Saha, taute. Sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. Because it's pullingam. Now, sa, te, taha. Sarva, sarve, sarvaha. Because Srilingam. Tat, te, tani. Sarvam, sarve, sarvani. So this is exactly like saha, taute or kaha, kauke. And this is something connected with me and we, so don't forget it. And you will not forget. Aham, vayam, avam. Aham, avam, vayam. Tvam, Ivam, Yuyam. So this is these are different people because they are in Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha. Okay, they are unique. There are no parallel to that. So with that, we will go to Tvitiya. Okay. So how will it become? Actually, we should be putting together. Okay. Saha tau te, tam tau tan. Okay. So Titiya, nothing will change for any word. So Titiya, you can think about what is Pradhama. What was the Pradhama? Saha tau te. So tau will become tau. Saha will become tam. Remember this. So sa is not there. It will all change it to ta. Okay, that is something you have to remember. It will come. See, that's why I put that sloka. Tam suryam pranamamyaham. So tam, you will, because that's very common word, it will come to your mind. If you know tam, you know tam. And this is Namusagam. Namusagam will never change from Pratama Vibhakti and Titiya Vibhakti. So same principle applies here. You can forget this. It will be same as Pratama Vibhakti. You can forget this. You can forget this. What is remaining? Oh, you can forget this. You can forget this because the Titiya. And this is all derived from these two So if it is Saha Tam, Sa Tam. And this is again following same principle. Saha tau te, and this will become Saha. The beginning word is Sa needs to be become, because it become Tam, this will be Ta and Dirgha form and then Tan. Same way Ta, Dirgha form Ta and put Aha. So because you know this also. Because you know this also. You know it, right? Or I'm just exaggerating. You know it? I believe so.
Getting little bit confusing, Mahodaya. We need to study.
Where
a
you
little
are,
bit, I think.
yeah, you have to study, no doubt. So the best way is you should put together. Okay, I put it like this.
Yeah.
The way you have put it is like this. Always connect this, because at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, what is going to happen is you are going to enrich one specific one, all the 7 forms. So we cannot isolated way, you cannot learn like this. You have to connect it here. With whom? Here. Saha tau te, tam tau tan. Okay. But normally people remember this. They don't learn this by heart or anything. They all learn these, whatever I explained, Ramaha, Ramo, that they will learn. This they will derive. That's how everybody will do normally. Because you are supposed to have mastered this, you just derive it. You know it. Saha, ta, that is one specialty, it will come. So instead of sam, it will be tam. If you remember that, you know this also, tam. This will not change. Again, I'm repeating, but I'm saying. That's how people, they don't make it in the mind and saha tau te, tam tau tan. They don't learn like that. Because they already learned Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Rama. They all derive here because they just think, okay, Saha, it has to be Tam. This doesn't change. Now this is different Te, but they all always connect the beginning one. So Tan. Same way here also. This is just like Sita.
Asia.
Yeah, or this is not Dirgha, but
Asia.
that principle, you remember that and then put it Taha or here, Taha. Sorry, you don't need this. If you know this, you know this. And if you know this, you know this. Right? So this line, last line is completely not required. Not required means it's a repetition. Here also. This line is also, that's what I was telling. This also, it will not change. So what is remaining? Only Pradhama Vibhakti. And Pradhama Vibhakti, everything, just add Only thing is you have to remember, Saha will become Tam, Sa will become Tam. Hey, oh, I'm not here. I should be here. Okay. tam. And now here tan, taha, this is something, but it's similar. Okay, similar to Rama, Ramaha, Raman, Sita, Sitaha, it's similar. So here there is no ikara, ukara or anything. It's only you have to remember Ramaha and Sita. Then you get this. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Something is coming in your mind like this. You don't need to make it by heart. Now you do more exercises. So that is what I want you to do. So same way, Sarve, Sarvaha, this is exactly same. Okay. Just like Rama, Bhavanta. Bhavanta, this you have to make it by heart. Okay. Bhavantam, Bhavantau, Bhavataha. This is different. Bhavati, Bhavatyo, Bhavatihi. Why this is? Because this is very much used. So this is an offshoot, not following any pattern you learned so far. So just take it and make it by heart, or people who are not able, having the habit of making by heart, keep using it. Then it will be with you. This is similar to Ramaha, Ramau and all. Sarvam, Sarvau, Sarvan. Or this is similar to Sahataute. So you can deduce it from it's actually Sahataute similarity. If it is Saha, this because it's Pullingam, Sarvam will follow that. And Trilingam, Sarva will follow Sa Te Taha. This is again Navusagam, so it doesn't change. And this is something new for Aham. Aham Mam. Avam Asman. Now you remember there are other words, especially in slokas, you will come across this. That is how you will know this, that what sloka means is now or naha will come more. What was our prarthana? The third prarthana. Huh? No. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvisha. What was the starting?
Sahanava.
Sahana bhavatu.
Sahanau. See now. Sahanau bhunaktu. There, that now is actually avam saha bhunaktu. So now will come, naha will come, slokas more. So that's how then you understand now Sahanau means Avam Saha. We too Punaktu. Actually, that sloga is individually between Adhyapakaha or Guru and Shishyaha. Not Guru and a bunch of students. No. Each student. That's how that sloga meaning is. It is Dvitiya. Everything is Dvitiya. So again, the importance of these two is some slokas you will see ma instead of ma. So there are two advantages. Your matra, all these things in sloka will get corrected. So some place they will use ma, some place they will use ma, but both are interchangeable. Similarly, twa and twa is also used. Okay, you will notice this more in slokas. This is a little less, vam. This is more, naha, asman naha, yushman vaha. This again, this naha will come, same naha will come in 4th and 6th. So when we learn it, you will get little more broader picture. So there is no other way. You have this, you have to by heart. This sarva, you have to connect with saha taute, then this will be clean. This again, you have to by heart. By heart or do exercises. So exercises, what are the exercises? Take this book. This is your book, okay? Because Ditiya Vibhakti is only in this book. And let me go to that page. Where was Ditiya Vibhakti? It is 24 section and 86 page. So Ditiya Vibhakti is here starting. So last class we covered all this. Okay, Guruhu or Revihi, all these things we covered. They are regular nouns. Now, up to here, you are supposed to do this. Try to do this. If you do it, it will you'll become very strong in this. Now take the 91. Okay.
Mm.
You are in this page 91. You are seeing this?
Yes, Mahoday.
Okay. That is where Sarvanama is starting. Okay. So look at that. Whatever I have shown, they have put it the same thing here. So you can relate it. You go through it because we have gone through in the class. Now you go through yourself after the class, whenever you get tomorrow or so, it will all easily, it will come to your mind. You can easily relate to it. Okay. Then you see the exercises they have done. I don't have time, otherwise I would have gone through it. Exactly same. See, Adhyavaha tam prichadi, brada kam vadati, pita tam ahvayati, tam. So you know, pita tam ahvayati, when you hear, you know it's a strilingam. Tam. It may be putri or it may be bharya. It is not a pullingam. If it was a pullingam, it would have been written pita tam ahvayati. Ahvayati means calling. Okay. So that is how you will infer. Kapihi tani bhalani khatati. Kapihi means vanaraha, monkey. Tani bhalani, those fruits. So like that, everything is, if you look at this table, all these things will be easily, it will come to you. What does that mean? And just do some exercises here. So with that, I think we can, okay, this one up to here, it's exactly same. Tam, 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 kani, tani, all these things you can keep using it, just fill it, okay? You see this, I have filled it when I was a student. You can see everywhere it's filled. That's how it becomes thorough, okay? And you have read it, Avadhayam, last class, Prasadaha Mahodeha Prishtavan, Ekaha Prashnaha. Kim Prati, regarding Kim. That answer is here, okay? Kim, the word Kim has a specialty. What is that specialty? Vyavaharika Shabde, usage. It is replacing the, if you are writing, you put a question mark. So in Vyavaharika usage, Kim has two usage. One is Kim as a word, like a Namusaka word, just like Tat Kim, like Tat Te Tani, Kim Ke Kani, that's one. The other one is it replaces question mark in normal usage. Anything you say and Kim, 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 you can ask. So it is, there is no need of exact lingaha. Okay. Chatraha kaha. Chatraha Kim chatraha ka. It's not exactly wrong. The same way, that is what here they have written, avadhayam. In commercial use, actually they say Kim Khadadi, Kim Rachedi, Kim Nirmadi, Kim Tatati. It doesn't need to be exactly following Bahuvajanam. They may just ask, even if it's Bahuvajanam, they will use Kim. They need Kim Ke Kani, okay? They need not say Kani. Kani is correct. Okay, Kani Bhalani, Gadanti, Amra Bhalani Gadanti. Which type of fruit you are? Kani Bhalani, that is purely correct. Kim Bhalani Gadanti also is not wrong. That's what they are saying. So that is specialty of Kim. Because that their Kim is not exactly corresponding to the Vachanas and all. It is replacing the question mark. Last, there is a slogan that's a very good one. Ramam Skandam Hanumandam Vaitaneyam Vrgotaram. Everything is Dvitiya, okay? Because I think it is Namami, okay? Sayane Yaha Smaren Nityam Dukkha.
Dushwapnam. Dushwapnam tasya nashyati.
Dusswapnastasya nashyati. His Dusswapnam will be nashyati. It will be What's Nashiri? It perishes.
It
Yeah.
destroys, yeah, it destroys the
Yeah,
shlokas.
it perishes is a more appropriate word. Shayane, yeah. Yaha, shayane, when somebody is lying down, smaren nityam sada smarati. Smaren, that's another Chatusharach you use. By having, remembering, if somebody is lying down, whom, thinking whom, Ramam. Ramam smarati skandam, Subramanyam, Hanumantam, Vainate. Who is Vainate? Bhimaha. Okay. Bhimam. No. Bhimaha is Brukodaram.
Vainateya is the son of Vinata, Garuda.
Garutam. Garutam. Brukodaram. Brukaha means jackal. Udara means what? Your stomach. Brukodaram. Brukasya iva. His stomach is like Vrikaha. Why Vrikaha is having a lot of pashi? What is it?
Hunger.
Yeah. So because of that, even if Vrikaha eats a lot, immediately it will become very lean. Such hunger it has got. So same way is Bhimaha. So his this one is not only 6-pack, it's only this much. Bhimam. Okay, that's why his name is coming Vrikodaram. I might have mentioned in the beginning, lot of words, they're all representing something in Sanskritam, not randomly coming. Everything is some sort of attributes. So that's why Bhima is called Vrikodaram. So Ramam, Skandam, Hanumantam, Vainadeyam, Vrikodaram, Shayane Yaha Smarati. Whoever is
Smaren nityam.
Smaren Sada Smarati, Dukkha Sopnam Tasya Dukkha Sopnam Nashyati. His Dukkha Sopnam will be perishing, or it will not happen, it will not occur. So that's all. I don't have one more Supashidam. If anybody is ready, I will. Otherwise,
I was about to ask you, Mahodaya, have you stopped saying Subhashitam,
No, I have. Are you ready? We can finish it in 2 minutes. You want it?
Mahodaya.
Okay. Okay. Patatu Mahodaya. Bhavati eva patatu. You only. Yeah.
Dukkadi kan pashyet. Sukhe pashyet sukhadi kan. Atmanam shoka harshabhyam. Shatrubhyamiva na paryet.
Narpayet.
Narpayet.
Na arpayet is narpayet.
Okay.
Dukkhe dukkhatikan pashyet. Sukhe pashyet sukhatikan. Atmanam shoka harshabhyam. Shatrubhyamiva narpayet. So the meaning is dukkhe dukkhatikan pashyet. Pashyet is a Vithlingam usage. It is something like should, must, like that. You must look at. Okay. In dukkham, this is saptami. In dukkham, dukkhatikan. So this is why I introduced this. Dukhatikaha kaha. Dukhatikaha, dukhatikau, dukhatikaha. Dukhatikam, dukhatikau, dukkhatikan. Dukhatikaha means the person who is having athika dukkha, more dukkha than you. Dukkha, saha dukhatikaha. Aham dukkha, dukkhitaha. Saha dukhatikaha. Okay, I am a sorrowful man now. He is more, or not he, they are more, because dukkhatikan. So that is the usage. You have learned this. Ramaha, Ramau, Rama, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman. So similarly, Dukhatikaha, Dukkhatikan. Tvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Dukkhe Dukkhatikan Pashyet. Sukhe Sukhatikan Pashyet. So that you will be grounded. Okay. You will not go to extremes. Kopi Atmanam Shoka Harshapyam Shatrubhyam Iva Na Arpaye. Because your Atma is pure and has nothing to do with this external whatever is happening. Even though because of Maya you will be pulled there, these type of slokas will remind you to come out of it. Okay, then you will not feel that much. Of course, we are not saints, so but at least this will reduce your affliction. Kopi Atmanam. Look at here. This is a deviation. Atma is Pullingam. Atma Dvitiya is not Atma. No, Atmanam. That's why I said they are not in stone. But these type of things you will not come across normally, at least in first year or second year. So that's why I gave you that example of learning central government, state government. So we are in that grade. So this is an exception. Right away you can observe Atma Ekavachanam, Atmam na Atmanam. So this is Dvidiya Vibhakti Ekavajanam. To Atma, don't make it subjected to Shatrubhyam Iva, don't throw it into Shoka Harsha. Shoka means Dukham, Harsha means happiness. Both are to be avoided. You have to have Samatulita Avastha. You have to have the even-mindedness so that you don't get elevated unreasonably when you have happiness. When you are having sorrow, you are not pulled down too much down. So like a Shatru, you don't throw your own Atma into that. That's the meaning. So I have given in English. If you are all ready, you all can recite it once because Sanskritam reciting is good if you want. Ichantiva, you like it? Okay, Sarve Ekavaram Mama Saha Punah Aham or what is your name? Chalaji. Chalaji Bhavati Patatu Sarve. You read first line. Sarve Anupatantu.
Dukhe Dukhadi Kan Pashyed. Sukhe Pashyed. Okay. Dukhe Dukhadi Kan Pashyed.
Yeah, that is enough. Bhavati only no. Yeah, only
Dukhe
half.
Dukkadikan Pashyet.
Sukhe Pashyed Sukhadikan.
Sukhe
Sukhe
Pashyet
Sukhadikan.
Kadikan.
Atmanam Shoka Harshabhyam.
Atmanam
Shoka Harshabhyam.
Shatrubhyamiva na arpayet.
Shatrubhyamiva
na arpayet.
So everything fine? Samapyamaha? Okay, Ravi ji has gone, no problem. Okay, so Prarthanam Kurmaha. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Sarve Santu Niramayaha. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti. Punar Milamaha. Please go and do exercises. Yeah, at least read the, yeah. Okay. Dhanyawada. You just read at least, okay. Otherwise, it will not be staying with you. Okay? Okay. Punar Milamaha.
Dhanyawada Mahodaya.